Good morning, country collectors. I hope you are ready for an amazing adventure this week as we skyrocket into the excitement at the Bun Bang Phai Rocket Festival here in Phnom Penh, Thailand. But it's more than about just rockets. It's about the amazing people, food, music, dancing, and the sheer joy of the community coming together to share their collective hopes and dreams for the year to come. So strap in and prepare for liftoff. Destination excitement. It's really unbelievable. Right now, as you can see, we are at the launch site. The action just is not stopping. The festival ends today, it's Saturday, but I actually got here on Wednesday so that I could meet the people, experience the culture behind it, and just get a feel for the town. So why don't we shoot back to then, check it out, so we can start the countdown to the fun. I mean, I guess we already started the countdown to the fun, but anyway, let's do it. The adventure began at Dan Muang Airport in Bangkok with a quick 1-hour flight to Roi Et. From there, I rented a car and drove to Phnom Penh. My first stops were a couple of beautiful temples where I soaked in the serene atmosphere before grabbing lunch at a famous Kap Khun Sao noodle shop. Wow. I walked in off the street and they were making noodles. They invited me behind the counter to make the noodles myself. They let me pour the liquid noodles into hot water, take them out, do the whole process. I didn't ask, they just took me behind the counter. I ordered noodles that I ended up making, kapung kap, and then they brought me watermelon, some hot dogs on a stick, some spicy samtam with some crispy fish on top. And I sat down and had a couple of bites, and I hear the music, they're playing live music in the back, and they called me back and said, look at this. And then we danced together and we laughed. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful to be here. I'm so grateful to be in Isan. Thailand is amazing, but Isan is different than the rest of Thailand. They have less money here, but they have the biggest hearts, and they are so willing to share everything with you. They're willing to share themselves, their food, their culture, their music, and it's like no place else I've ever been in the world. Look at that sexy man. Entertainment and
Any name, nickname King.
Gang.
ค่ะ.
Gang.
You, what's your name?
Adam.
Adam.โอ้เรียกง่าย Adam.
Nice. And your name?
A.
A.
ค่ะ
Adam. This is exactly what I'm talking about. They just want to make you laugh. They just want you to feel welcome. I'm not used to feeling like this. I'm not used to feeling emotions so deeply, and they're just overflowing when I'm here. I can't put it into words. I'm so happy that you could experience it with me. Thank you. Thank you for being here. After lunch, I headed to Town Hall where I met with the mayor. He showed me the biggest rockets for the festival, and they were huge. Then, he was kind enough to give me a personal tour of the town. Our first stop was the biggest rocket factory in Thailand. Walking through the factory, the mayor explained the intricate process of making these rockets, and I got to witness the craftsmanship and care that goes into each one. It was fascinating to see the variety of rocket sizes. Some are so enormous they need towers to assemble. These men truly put the bang in Bun Bang Phai. Back in town, we danced in the streets together, a surreal and joyous experience. I even had the pleasure of meeting the mayor's mother. As the day wound down, we went to the main temple for a stunning, private, traditional dance show at sunset. Then I headed back to the noodle restaurant and spent the night eating, drinking, laughing, and singing karaoke. By the end, they said I was a new member of their family. The next morning, I met up with two locals, Tech and his sister Swan, who graciously offered to show me around. They took me to another rocket factory where their family's rocket had been made. They even invited us to add our name to the rocket so we could share in the ceremony of earning positive karma together. It was a generous gesture, and I was very thankful. I even got to help load some rockets with the locals. Afterwards, I had lunch in their lovely home where they invited me to stay with them for the rest of the festival, which I happily accepted. A few hours later was the street food fair, where the flavors are truly Thai-rific, and the fun is stir-fried to perfection. From sizzling satays that are skewered to please, to chestnuts roasting on an open fire, this fair has it all. Whether you're a fan of pad thai or have a sweet tooth that won't quit, this fair will walk your world. Get ready to tie one on for your taste buds because each bite is curiously delicious. It's elephantly worth checking out. Sorry if that was corny. Over at the fair, they also have some tentacool rides, petting zoos for the kids, and you know I'm a fan of trampolines. Everyone was having so much fun, I decided to bump up the excitement on the bumper cars. But let me tell you, if you get in the ring with these kids, be prepared because they have the eyes of the tiger. Then I grabbed my favorite TFC, that's Thailand Fried Chicken Baby, and headed to the Molam concert for some spectacular entertainment and dancing. They had amazing costumes and performances that went on to the early hours of the morning. The next morning marked the official start of the festival, beginning at the main temple in town. The day kicked off with a ceremony of prayers and offerings, followed by a breathtaking performance by hundreds of beautifully dressed local men and women performing a traditional dance. It was a sight to behold. I also learned that the rockets are brought here to receive blessings before the final day of the festival when they are fired into the heavens. People write their wishes, hopes, and dreams on these rockets for the year to come. As monks softly chant blessings, the community gathers to make offerings and pray. This place holds a special place in the heart of the Phnom Penh people and has been at the center of healing and hope for hundreds of years. Being part of this was incredibly special, and I truly felt like a member of the community. I am so grateful to everyone for their kindness. This was also Family Day, so I went back to my new Thai family's house and spent the afternoon shooting fireworks, playing lottery games, and eating local delicacies like spicy raw beef and red ant eggs. Most importantly, we enjoyed spending quality time together. Later, I went to see the parade floats getting their final touches put on them. These handmade masterpieces represent weeks and months of work and are truly magnificent. I also realized the festivities had officially begun because the streets were filled with music and dancing. I don't think I've ever seen so much enthusiasm, and I was thrilled to join in on the fun. Then, it was time for a good old-fashioned block party. It's Saturday and the amazing parade is about to begin in the heart of the town. So I hope you're ready for a flotastic time. When the parade ended, we danced our way through the streets with elephants back to the temple, where they put on a magnificent final dance performance that was absolutely magical. I felt like I was transported back to a different time. It's almost overwhelming. There is so much going on. Look at that cloud of smoke. What was I saying? Oh, last night after the dance show, they had a Miss Bunbang Phai beauty contest, and then they gave out awards for the best flow and the best dancers from the parade. And my team right here, the Phnom Penh FC 27, actually won for the second year in a row. So congratulations, guys. One more year, and you are going to be one dynamite dynasty. Now that we've gone through getting here, let's go take a look around and see what we can find. I'm sure there is so much to see, people to talk to. I've never been to something like this before. I mean, it's so different than the Yasothan one, so let's go see what we can find. Right now we are in the rocket staging area, and like I said, there are thousands of rockets here, so the action is non-stop. It's on this side, it's on the opposite side. There's monks here blessing these before they go off. People are doing a bunch of last-minute preparations. It's really beautiful to see how this community comes together for this. You know, this is a belief. It's not just about cool stuff shooting into the sky. It's about them putting a message to the gods. It's about them telling them, I am here. I'm here, and here. It's something I've never experienced before. How are you? Good to see you again. I love it. Everyone is just kind of sitting wherever they can get a spot. There are so many people. They have so many different delicious foods here. I've seen sausages, tiny chickens, sweets, snacks. If you want to do a little shopping, they have that. They have activities for the kids as well, like bouncy houses and trampolines. A little something for everyone. I found a little temple in the woods and did a quick prayer to, you know, really get that prosperity going for all of us for the year to come. You can never get too much help. It's really like one of those good old-fashioned carnivals, like, you know, we have at home, but with rockets, thousands of rockets. And this is an all-day event, so make sure you're getting rest when you can. This is literally the friendliest place I've ever been in the world, and I've been to a lot of places. I don't know what it is. This area, the people have the biggest hearts that I've ever experienced. And it was in Yasothan, it was in Uban, but here, it's a whole different level of kindness. I wanted to give you a few tips. This is a very small town. There's only about 4,000 residents, so there's not a lot of accommodation. But don't worry, Yasothan is just around the corner. It's about a 15-kilometer or 30-minute drive through some beautiful countryside with rice paddies on both sides. Number two, if you're worried about communicating, oh, I'm so sorry, sir. It's a one-way rice paddy. If you're worried about communicating, Google Translate is a game changer. You can literally just type in what you want to say, hand them the phone, they can type back, and you guys can actually connect on a deeper level. Number three, wear a hat, drink plenty of water, put on sunscreen, and earplugs are optional, but I definitely recommend them. And the last one is embrace this experience when you come here, because you really have to. Just keep your mind open, keep your heart open, and you will find the most loving people. There's nothing they won't do for you if you're respectful and you're humble. I haven't paid for food in like a week. People are constantly offering me beer or giving me water. It's really beautiful. And it's something that you can experience as well. This isn't just a me thing, it's a if you're kind thing. There is no rest here. One rocket goes off, the people run out, put up the next rocket, the next one goes off. Some are going off 2 or 3 at a time. There are big ones, small ones. It's so exciting, it's overwhelming.
ยังไม่มีข้อมูลเลยฐานที่2นะครับ
ครับฐานจุดที่5นะครับอยู่ที่ฐานจุดที่5คุณเทพยมของคุณธนากรคำคูณหรือว่าคุณแมนนะครับ
The sky is crisscrossed. The sky is crisscrossed. I was trying to say the sky is crisscrossed with the jet wash from these rockets, and it's so hard to describe the sound, the noise, the excitement. It is absolutely once in a lifetime. You hear that? You hear that? That is the hopes and the dreams of the people. That is a wish for prosperity. That is what they wait all year for. I'm blown away, literally. I just bumped into Chris here. He is another YouTuber.
ฐานที่4
like I said, it just never stops. Chris is at endless journey. He does mostly Thailand work. What do you think of the festival?
I've been waiting to see this I read about it probably 20 years ago. I sit at work and I read about it and said, I got to go see it. And every year something came up in the way and I'm like, this year I'm going. So I jumped on my motorcycle from Bangkok, rode 8 hours to get up here and it's worth it. This is amazing. It's so cool.
Amazing. It's just like, it makes you feel like when those rockets go off,
Oh,
it
it's
like
just
shakes you.
I mean, I was a soldier, and it's just is like sending off rockets like a cow pack. It's insane. you grow rice on a Friday, and then on Saturday you build a rocket. You go send it up into the nether. It's crazy. We're just walking around. It's like, okay, I mean.
This would not fly at home in the
No,
States.
no, not at all. That's what I love about Thailand. Is it's kind of laissez-faire. Like, you know what you're getting into. Just live life. Don't worry about falling into a pothole and you got to sue the city or something like that. Just come out here and live life.
I love it. I love it. Living life in Thailand.
Yes.
But there's a little safety. They have those.
The hard hat and the bicycle helmet. Yeah, you gotta have that.
And they're smoking
Oh
cigarettes.
yeah. Well, they don't smoke it while they're lighting the rocket up. That's the safety.
That is the safety.
Oh yeah, it's great. Nice to meet you.
ขอโทษอาจารย์
เป็นกลอนนำเสนอนะครับ
Look at the size of this rocket here. This is the Bangfai 10 million. We're talking about the first place in the world where a rocket this big has been made. It's absolutely amazing. It's a 10-inch diameter rocket. It weighs 700 kilos. And when you see this thing go off, I mean, I haven't seen it go off, but when you do, Elon Musk, you better watch out. When people realize that your neighbor's brother's cousin can make a rocket in his rice paddy, you're going to be out of a job.
อย่าเพิ่งดินนะครับ
Right now, me and my new great friend Tech, whose house I'm staying at, are gonna go check out our rocket. Our rocket. Love the generosity. I love it. Everyone's just making their own shade, sitting, drinking, eating. That's one of the amazing things about the Isan people. They absolutely love having fun. I know other people like it, but oh, I think we see the rocket right now. Look at this beautiful rocket right here. So what's he doing right now?
Get it red, but to take a slow burn.
Ah, okay, that makes sense.
But it's dry. It's boom.
Oh, we don't want boom, or maybe we do. Look at that beauty. We have a rocket. Pretty soon this is going to be flying into the air just like
It's a
that.
lucky number.
Lucky number.
It's your number, rocket.
Ah, number 23. Ah. Your neck will literally, there'll be a crick in your neck for probably a week after this. The entire day is just like... As you can see, the crowd is getting pretty big. There's got to be thousands of people here. We're coming from all over this region to celebrate together. There's something about this. There's something that is different than any other festival I've ever been to. Everyone is so inclusive. There's maybe only a couple of other foreigners here, and they are just, they want you to be part of it. They want to hug you and take photos with you. I've taken at least 100 selfies today with people. Everyone wants to shake my hand anyway. They even interviewed me up on the stage and asked me what I thought of the festival. It just keeps going and going and going. I'm worried they're not going to let me into the airport after this because everything I own is covered in gunpowder like this right here. I'm standing in the cloud. The rocket that Tech let us put our name on so we could get a little merit from it as well is about to be put up. I'm really excited. I wrote our name on it, and my wish is that we all have a prosperous year, that we all feel love, that we all push our boundaries and be the best versions of ourselves. While we're waiting for them to put up the rocket, I just wanted to briefly tell you about the legend behind this festival. There was a king that had a son who looked like a toad. He was very unattractive. And as he grew up, he really wanted to get married, but no one wanted to marry him. So he prayed to the gods and asked that he would be made beautiful, and the gods answered him. They made him into a beautiful prince. He got married, and the people were so enamored by him, they started to worship him instead of the sky god Phaethon, the god of rain. So he stopped the rain for 7 years, 7 months, and 7 days. So the Toad King built a stairway into heaven so that he could actually fight him for the right to get the rain back. And there was this epic battle with animals fighting each other. They were on elephants just in this cosmic battle, and no one won at the end of the first day. So on the second day, the Toad King asked his legion of termites to fly into the sky god's armory, eat the weapon so that they wouldn't be strong anymore. And then the next day, when they started to fight, the weapon broke and he knocked him off of the elephant. And instead of vanquishing him, he made a deal that every year they would fire these rockets into the sky to remind him to send the rain. What a beautiful story.
Here goes our rocket right here.
And like my mother always says, keep your friends close, but your explosives closer. Thanks, Mom.
ลูกจากแนวอดัม
See, everyone's so excited. They want you to...
ที่แบบนี้เขาจะไปข้อมูล
They want to include you in everything so much. These smiles are so real. It's absolutely beautiful.
ปากกาบงเป็นหมอกไฟแสนนี่ครับผมล่องจักร
I love it. They're securing it with some vines they just collected from the trees around here. The rocket's about to go. Our hopes and dreams are going to the heavens, baby.
คอยลงมาเดี๋ยวได้
ไม่ดีนะครับ3 2 1ไป
Great job, great job. Right now I'm in Mission Control and they are just putting up the last big rocket of the day, one of the 10 million Moonbang Pai. It's been such a beautiful adventure here, and I feel like this might be a good time to say goodbye. I don't know if I can handle much more excitement or dancing. My feet are killing me. But I wanted to say thank you to all of the beautiful people here, and to Mr. Tenacon, my new Thai family here, Tech and his beautiful family for letting me stay in their house, and all of the people that gave me their time and their love while I was here. I truly feel it. And like fireworks light up the sky, let travel illuminate your life with joy, happiness, and adventure. Pack your bags and get out there. The world is your oyster, people. You just have to go out and take it. What an amazing experience. Until next time, Kapun Kap. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a big thumbs up, comment, subscribe, and don't forget to ling 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 the rocket. I'll see you next time.